Kunal, just last week, I remember you were saying 14,250 is a critical support for the Nifty, and today we're pretty much there. We're just around 20 points away. The metal index is having a tough day, down 4%. Media index, one of the things we've been quite positive on, is down over 3%. Pharma's down nearly 3% today at the index level. So do you think we're going to defend 14,250, or are the charts indicating that we might slip below there also? And in light of that, what are your calls for our viewers today?
So good morning, Varun. I still believe that 14,250 is important and a critical support for the index, at least from short-term charts. You look at the intraday levels for the index as well. I think we just hit that 14,255 or 260 mark on the spot levels of Nifty, and from there we've bounced off 55 points. So even if it's a marginal kind of a bounce, but it tends to give an indication that 14,250 is a very important and a key support. So the market generally tends to bounce very close to those kind of support levels. So we've seen that resilience panning out. So I'm hoping that the 14,250 level could be defended by the end of the day. I still believe that on the slightly shorter termish kind of a time scale, we are still consolidating. So I think 14,500 is acting as a pivot range for the index. So plus or minus 250 odd points is where the range could be for the Nifty for at least the next couple of days. So I think on that backdrop, I still believe that a lot of stocks could offer good opportunities at current levels, and especially if these stocks go through their periodic round of corrections as well. So the first one which I'm indicating is a buy-in Bharti Airtel. Now it's interesting because the stock I think on Friday previous week was very close towards breaking its all-time high levels of 610 approximately. It scaled down a bit lower, I think 1.5 or 2%, but I still believe at 585, 590 levels for Bharti Airtel, it's an attractive buy zone. The stock is still confirming strong indicator breakouts on the on charts as well, for the daily as well as for the weekly time frame. So Bharti Airtel is a buy on from my side as a first call. Targets to be kept at 630. Stop loss could be taken to approximately at 570. And the second would be a buy on Petronet. Now it's interesting because Petronet has been a stock which in the last 2 days or 3 days has corrected by almost 20 rupees. So 20-25 rupees has been the correction for Petronet, which is approximately 8 to 10% of the stock price. But now I think it's come back into oversold territories of indicators. Chart patterns have started to show signs of divergences. That's bullish divergence. So all of those aspects indicates that I think Petronet could be a stock where traders could look at a contrarian approach from current levels. So I would suggest the buy on Petronet as well, for a target of approximately 260 plus, and stop loss could be kept at 240.
Okay, back with our expert Raghvendra Kedia is with us. Good morning. Great to have you on the show. What are your calls for our viewers today?
Let me begin with my first recommendation, which is IG Petrochemical. The stock is currently trading at levels of 390. We believe there is a 45% upside, which would give us a target of 560 from current levels. IG Petrochemical is the largest manufacturer of phthalic anhydride, that is PAN, in India, and also globally. IG Petro for PAN is among the top 5 players. For most of the products IG Petro manufactures, they have a market share of 50% plus in India. So that is very comforting.